6:52, time for the morning sprint.
The head of the investigation into Wisconsin's 2020 election is personally calling out Madison and Green Bay's mayors. Michael Gavelman accusing them in public testimony to the legislature of ignoring his subpoenas for more election information. Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway had some strong words for him in return, saying Madison turned over reams of documents and responded to numerous open records requests. Both mayors have said that they are willing to provide testimony at a public legislative committee.
The CDC is searching for more Omicron infections after the new variant was detected for the first time in the U.S. yesterday. The patient recently visited South Africa and became ill after returning to California last week. Experts say it's still unclear if Omicron spreads more easily or is more vaccine resistant than other strains.
A U.S. Navy Blue Angels plane made an emergency landing at the Dane County Regional Airport yesterday. It was Tuesday. It was due to a reported hydraulic issue on board. An airport spokesperson says the F-18 landed and came to rest at the intersection of a couple of runways. One was closed for 35 minutes, the other for 45. A third runway stayed open the whole time, so there were no delays. No injuries reported either.
Major League Baseball began a lockout at midnight overnight. It's the first time the league's collective bargaining agreement has expired in 26 years. Players and owners have appeared to be headed for this confrontation for more than 2 years now. One reason for the lockout is players are looking to expand the playoffs to at least 12 teams.
Yesterday was the 33rd annual World AIDS Day. It comes 40 years after HIV was identified in the U.S. Members of UW Health's HIV Care and Prevention Program placed more than 800 individual red ribbons on Bascom Hill. Each one represents a person living with HIV in Dane County. Together they form into the shape of one large red ribbon, a global symbol for people living with the disease.
The Pfizer and Moderna COVID vaccines are both highly effective, but new evidence suggests the Moderna's vaccine may have an edge. In the first head-to-head comparison, researchers studied health records of veterans who got the shots and found Moderna offered a 21% lower risk of infection and 41% lower risk of hospitalization. The study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, focused on the initial alpha variant of the virus.
Facebook is removing restrictions toward Kyle Rittenhouse. Facebook says users are no longer limited from searching about Rittenhouse or praising his actions. A court acquitted the teenager for all charges. A Facebook spokesperson, though, says the platform will still remove posts that applaud the killings that occurred.
The Milwaukee County Transit System is honoring civil rights legend Rosa Parks for the 6th year. MCTS will keep a seat open on every bus through Friday. On December 1st, 1955, Parks was arrested in Alabama after refusing to give up her seat to a white man. Each reserved seat will include a red rose and a special placard that features Parks' photo and a message about her courageous act.
Former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey is wasting no time shaking up his other venture, Square. The digital payment company that owns Cash App and the music service Tidal will change its name now to Block. The new name signals an expansion into blockchain and other technologies that aim to help increase access to the economy.
The Women's Tennis Association chairman and CEO Steve Simon has announced an immediate suspension of all WTA tournaments in China, including Hong Kong. In a statement, Simon says the decision was based on the lack of transparency by Chinese officials following tennis player Peng Shuai's allegation of sexual assault against a top government official. He says he remains unconvinced of her security. Well, this morning, Java Jolt is set to get even pricier. Coffee prices traded on commodities exchanges climbed to a 10-year high this week amid ongoing supply chain issues. On top of that, leading coffee producer Brazil has been grappling with a recurring drought and the effects of a cold snap that hurt some crops.
Any rain showers that were over Wisconsin earlier, they have moved out of the picture. The reality is they showed up on radar. It didn't really make it towards the ground. So we are in store for a quiet day today. We'll see some of that cloud cover getting out of here in the meantime before that increases again overnight. We've now fallen to 48 degrees. We'll fall towards about 46, maybe even just a smidge lower before temperatures try to climb back towards 50 later into the afternoon. Enjoy that, because tomorrow we do not get out of the 40s, 30s on Saturday. We're tracking multiple chances for wintry weather in the 7 days to follow Saturday.
Make it a great day.